So I just made $225. I was gonna go $250, but the iPad slightly used, but not used at the same time. So I just went $225 with the guy. So gone, sold. I can pull the ad. I got a bunch of cash now, so we can get some stuff for this bad boy. I'll just give you an update before I give you the update to the update. I'm gonna go get a power steering pump and a gear puller so that we can change this out to a new power steering pump. And we're getting a new pressure line, so we can have power steering. We're gonna have to deal with manual brakes just for a little bit. I am gonna buy a vacuum pump, an electric one, unfortunately. I got this cleaned up. Got a hole in the floor. It's not the best hole in the world, but it's that's just gonna do for us. I mean, it's wide enough for the tower to go through there, and if it's not, then I'll be surprised. And there's enough area here where you can seal it up. I just kind of drew a line here and then went further in so I wouldn't overcut it. I just used the Sawzall. It's a real crappy cut, but whatever. Filed it down, and then I'm actually going to spray this on there. In fact, this whole floor is going to get it, and then I'm going to seal up these little things. Not with JB Weld, but I'm going to get some sticky goo and just stick it in there and paint over it. But I mentioned in a video earlier that when this truck gets repainted and gets all the body work done and looks like new, I'm gonna have the shop actually just put in new floors. I might even see how much it'll cost to just take this whole section right here and just scrap it and put a whole new floor in, and then have them cut it the right way. Oh shit. I gotta go to AutoZone here in a little bit and order a bunch of stuff now that I got cash. And I gotta go to the pick and pull again. Let's see. I might have to move that. Cut this. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, are you really gonna be over there? I'm gonna do a really crappy cut. I'm gonna use 10 snips. I'm sorry, truck. It's like, hey, damn it, you're getting a Cummins. Don't be bitchy. Can't breathe. Okie dokie. Artichoke. We got brand new shift fork. New bearing on there. And my shifter boot from the ZF5 fits there. So that's cool. Only have one hole in there. We got bolts to fit. I filed down the drive shaft some more with this triangle style, this type file. Pretty freaking hard shaft, man. But goes in and out without hammering it, so that'll be fine for the truck. So I can it'll be able to move around, and eventually that'll wear itself down. So that's good. I think we might be good. We're good there. Something happened. So I'm waiting on a seal. Hopefully it's the right one. I got it for an 88 F250 with the 4-speed transmission. Hopefully it's the right size. It's kind of a big seal on there. So as long as it goes in there, we're good to go. We got a brand new transmission mount. I purchased that for this is like the automatic motor mount, brand new, 10 bucks. We're still waiting on the power steering pump. I did buy a gear puller. I might actually see if that works or not, and get that gear off that Cummins power steering pump. So I think I'm gonna take that off right now. I need to get this bell housing off here so that we can we're gonna mount the bell housing first, and then hopefully that shift fork and that rubber boot will hold that all in there, and then we're gonna just jab that in there and see if it'll go in. Might actually just throw it all in one piece. Nah, we're gonna give it a shot. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. You put it in sideways to get the shifter up through the floor. Yeah, so a lot of that won't be videotaped, unfortunately, but I put some poop, some stuff, sealed up the floor. Waiting for all that to kind of seal up. That'll take a day to cure. So that should stop rusting for a while. I'm going to take this power steering pump out of here and test out the gear puller. Oh yeah, and we got our brand new pressure hose for the E-Series van. That goes into the gearbox, and that goes from reaches right behind the power steering pump, and that is just the right length too. So we're good there, and I'll make a longer one of these. I'll just extend it by a little bit, and it'll loop, go into there, and we'll have power steering. We'll have manual brakes, but we'll have power steering. And I gotta tighten down my thing down there a little bit more. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I will find a way. Wrench on it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna switch out the hose. We'll probably just run this just for a little bit. I'm gonna put another with this. I'll probably switch it out. I don't know. We got work to do. So, anyways, I'm gonna get back to work. Okie dokie. I got the old power steering pump off. We're getting a new one tomorrow, but that's ready to go. My installer tool works on this, so our new pump should go in with that new gear. Hey, it's back together. Clutch stuff is in. We're sore. Yeah. Freaking son of a bitch.
Oh, wait, I need to be very detailed about this part. Alright, imagine lifting a transmission up and having this cut the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Well, we got it in there, but... Look at that.
There it is. Everything lined right up, kinda, painfully. And can only go into certain gears because I got a clutch. Gotta bleed the clutch. We gotta, well shit, we gotta put the pedals in.
Yeah. We're not going anywhere.
So we got a little bit to do. Drive shaft just barely works. Which I will not demonstrate to you. Ow! We're gonna take some measurements here and see if it's got enough in there so we can drive it around. But the NP 435 bolted right to the C6 cross member. We did not have to relocate it.
Yeah, I could help myself.
So I'm gonna undo that thing there. Everything's bolted up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta bolt my tank up. So I will take it to a drive shaft shop and have them lengthen this just a little bit so that it's in there, and you know, if we do a Raptor jump, it doesn't come out.
You're not just going to ruin a $60,000 truck just to ruin a $60,000
Yeah, because I paid $60,000 for this.
I know.
So tomorrow in the morning, I'm getting up and I'm going to install my clutch pedals, our new clutch and brake pedal assembly. Then we'll be able to bleed the clutch. It looks like it's starting to gravity bleed now. It's getting kind of wet, I think. Not sure. Can't see. And we got that all in there. I was gonna show it, but it's a bit of a pain to do. It's a 1 3/8 hole you need to make in the center, and we use a small drill bit for the thing. The blah blah blah. Oh, wow, that's hardened up already. Just move that back over. Yeah, fuck. Son of a bitch. So anyways, we're trying to find a seal that will fit this transmission. And so far, a truck with this transmission in '84, the seal for it does not fit. The seal for a 4-speed manual transmission in an 88 F250 does not fit. The C6 rear output shaft seal fits this transmission. So I have one on order. It should be here tomorrow. Once we get that, we can put our drive shaft back in, bolt it up. The drive shaft goes in about 2 inches, 2.5 I think, inside the actual tail shaft portion, and then about that much of the actual output shaft sticks out past the tail, so it has about at least 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches I think. So what I'm going to test is I'm going to put my strap back on there or underneath the drive shaft, and I'm going to jack the back end up until the wheels come off the ground. And if the drive shaft doesn't pop out, then we'll be okay for a little bit. But I will get it re-lengthened so that it's the right length, and we got some more shaft in the hole. But other than that, we just got a few odds and ends. We got cooling fan to get. We got to put gear oil in. I got to hook up the reverse lights. I got to get a shifter boot. I got to seal this thing up and screw it down. Clutch pedals. That's going to be a couple hours doing that. And I got to install my diesel fuel neck so I can go get it, fill it up. Probably won't fill it all the way. Well, maybe I'll probably fill it. See what it does. Now I'll put $20 in just in case, until I feel comfortable filling it up. Snug the drive shaft down. I got to bolt the tank up. Finish bolting up the transmission, and the cross member need to be secured. Or they're secured, but they're not tightened down. Bleed the clutch. See if it'll fire up. It's testing the fuel system again, and then see if it will go into all gears with minimal grinding. I'm expecting probably a little bit, trying to get in reverse. It's non-synchronized, but I bet you if you let it roll just a little bit, it'll go clink. You put the bench seat back in. Just some, right now it's odds and ends, really. We'll see if the speedometer works. If not, we'll address that at a later time. Probably when we do the drive shaft, we'll just, when that's getting lengthened, I'll take the tail shaft out of the transmission and then order up a new gear for it. But in the meantime, check this out. I have a shift knob. This is so nice. It's actually it's comfortable. It's real firm. It fits on there really good. It'd go into first, but I had the clutch, the gear's in the wrong spot. Oh, there we go. First gear. This is the shifter location. It's beautiful. And then second, third, fourth, reverse. Yeah, you get that gear out of position, you're like, screw this. But the shifter feels pretty good. It's a little slow, but it goes into gear. No fifth, I wish. You're like, eh. Don't do that too much, you're gonna ruin the synchros. Ah, shoot. But I like it. It's good. Second's pretty much just first gear, and then and then you got third, and then that's just drive. So we'll find out if our clutch works, if it blows up. I will tell you what I've done with the old clutch. Oh, I just did. We're using the old clutch. I'm going to use that clutch up, and then I will buy a new one. So yeah, we gotta do the transmission again. Pull out again. Whatever. I don't care. Who knows? This clutch, I might get lucky and this clutch will last for quite a few thousand miles. I mean, flywheel's okay, and the clutch is like almost new.